his shower is actually can hold 14 people, I think, 6 sitting down and 6 standing up and 2 somewhere else. Didn't quite get where. But basically what you have to do is to write down, to visualize your exact perfect day. Now what I thought I would do with it, as well as thinking about it in terms of, you know, myself as a website, meaning that the theme of it is really maybe not, you know, how I've thought of myself before is not really the theme that I want it to be. But also what I've thought is that there's, you know, within this perfect day, there are things that you do anyway. Like you do wake up somewhere. So on a scale of 1 to 10, where is that on that scale? If waking up where you are now is perhaps scaled on scale 2, and you want to move it over to nearer to 10, you do have breakfast. It may be on the scale of, you know, what you're eating for breakfast is not what you would eat if you could have no limitations and no consequences. Those were the 2 key words that he used. So it didn't matter what there was no limitations on here and no consequences. So you do eat, but it may be that what you're eating for breakfast now wouldn't change that much from what you would eat if you were a millionaire. So put that on the scale, and I thought by doing that I can see within all these list of things, and they were very kind of everyday things, you know, as I said, starting off with where you would wake up, what you would have for breakfast, what would you see, where would you go next, who would you talk to. What I'll do is I'll kind of get the list written down and maybe even let you know what some of my answers are. But I think by having it already judged against what you're doing already today, we'll be able to see how you know, some of the things that you're doing now you probably wouldn't do very much differently, even though you might think you would. So we'll have a sliding scale and just move the ones over that need moving over, and those that, you know, perhaps you're happy with maybe some elements of your life that no matter how much money you had, you wouldn't change. Like I've got a very strong family, and no matter how much money I had, that wouldn't change. It could be moved up the scale, but it's still, you know, it's still pretty strong there anyway. But that was just something that I've added into it, and I think that's something that for me, I'm going to try that. Now the reason I'm saying all this is because I was tempted to go ahead after watching the core influence to go ahead and open this. Now I really want to open this, and had it not have been shrink wrapped, I would definitely have read it. May even have put it into the video, the CD player. However, I kept it this morning to show you that it's still intact, because I think the whole point of everything is that you do things in the order, and I think that's where I've gone kind of majorly wrong before on lots of things, is that you get all this stuff, and to be honest, I have heard of this, you know, describe your perfect day before, and I may have done it to a small degree, maybe not a day, maybe it was like describe your life, which is too hard to do, but taking out a one day I think is chunking it right the way down. So I've left that all sealed up until I have written down and thought about my ideal day. So the fact that it's all sealed up means you can't get to it until you've done the first thing. So that's what I intend to do. Okay, now this is getting a bit long, so I'm going to stop now and go write down my ideal day. Pick out one page from my website and make it perfect. Talk to you later then. Bye.